Hello, my name is Mike McAtee. I'm here at the 2019 Spring Conference for AIChE. As a retired Senior VP from BASF Corporation, I am currently chairing the Diversity and Inclusion Subcommittee of AIChE's Corporate Council. I'm here today with Pat Rossman, who's the Chief Diversity Officer from BASF, and we're going to talk a little bit about the All for Good campaign that's been launched in last December in the diversity and inclusion space. So Pat, you and I have been working on these things together for many years, so it's a great pleasure for me to be able to pick your brain and get some feedback here. We had the corporate council meeting yesterday with a big focus on our diversity and inclusion initiative. What would you say were some of the key outcomes from that session?
Thanks, Mike. I love the chance to talk about this and to continue working with you is great in these areas. I think I was really pleased and impressed with the effort yesterday. We had a bigger group. It was significantly bigger than we've had before, and yet it didn't feel like we were starting over. It felt like there was almost an instant kind of connection. We went from challenges in process safety to challenges in diversity and inclusion. We did so very seamlessly with this idea of improving our organizations. And I was really, really pleased that we didn't have to go back and look at business cases or kind of start from square one. I think everyone brought a sense of urgency to this topic, a great sense of awareness. I think one of the things that really came across was that we understand how complex this is. And you and I have worked on these things for quite a while. I think if it were easy, we would have solved this long ago. But we were really looking across the entire life cycle. So, from K to 12 to, high school. And then how do we also reach out to particularly young women who may not be going to a 4-year traditional college program, but may have many things that they want to offer and be part of some technical training programs, as well as then how do we meet the needs of students both in college. And one of the things that's been very important to us at BASF is how do we continue to define manufacturing as a career, and how do we reach out to particularly women early in career, and what are some of their needs, and mid-career. So I really felt that over the course of a few hours yesterday, we really looked at that life cycle and how would we touch that. I think the other thing that was really important for me is that this felt comprehensive. We have many different companies represented, but we had a shared sense of urgency. But this idea of, how do we bring different companies and different energies to bear and really together define the voice for both AIChE as well as for each of our individual companies in a crowded space where we can really stand for diversity and inclusion and really look at doing a world of good and making a difference.
Yeah, I think one of the unique aspects of this initiative is the fact that it is really the first multi-corporation, multi-institute initiative to try to take a holistic approach at this. How do you see that being able to complement but also integrate with the things that you're doing at BASF?
Yeah, I love the shared opportunity there. I think, when we're really looking at chemical engineering, right, there's so many things that we as parts of technical, STEM committed companies are focusing on. And, when I think of the differences that we can make, this is very consistent with what BASF is looking to do in helping to redefine what an engineering career looks like at a company like ours. Engineers are the backbone of BASF, and we really look at, are we just dusting off old job descriptions, or are we really helping to reinvent the profession and, bring in people from many different backgrounds who are innately curious, great problem solvers. So I think that spirit of reinventing engineering and helping to reinvent all of our companies really comes across in the Doing a World of Good campaign. So very complimentary, but it also gives both the companies and AIChE, I think, a place to find their unique space. And I really like that.
Yeah, I do too. So, well, I really appreciate you joining us this afternoon
Mike.
and for your participation in the council. Look forward to continuing to work with you in the future.
I do as well. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you.